What's going on, everyone? This is Auto Tech. So today marked the end of that course. I got her all done, and thankfully it did get out a little bit early. Not as early as some of the previous courses have, so that definitely sucks. But you know, early's better than nothing, nonetheless. So we are making our way out of Edmonton, Alberta. Today isn't very nice. Like, I'm not happy. I don't know. Like, I woke up this morning and I went outside, and it was just cold. Like, it wasn't even yesterday morning. Like, there was frost on the bike and stuff like that, and it wasn't that bad. But this morning, for some reason, there was no frost, but it was just cold. And mid-morning, I went out for a smoke, and it was still only like 1 degree or something like that. And I was like, oh boy, that sucks, because it's like 10:30 in the morning. And then I checked the forecast for Red Deer, the next town I got to go through, or the major city, whatever, halfway point. And it was like real feel is -2. Ugh, that's just not very nice. So luckily it warmed up a little bit. Like, in the sun without any wind, it is almost 10 degrees Celsius. But for some reason, the wind is just really cutting that down. So I put my thermal gear on before I left, and you know, we're gonna try and get as far as we can before the sun starts to set, because at this time of the year I'm at the hottest point of the day right now, and as soon as that sun starts to go down, so like another hour and a half, it's gonna start to drop in temperature, and I have no interest in a couple hours on the highway in the cold. I looked like a little bit of an idiot on that exam. Unfortunately, I got one wrong, and I took a quick look at it, and it was something to do with the steering system, and I was just like, no, like, both systems have it. And then I like flip open this book, and I'm like, yeah, see, look, right here, it says that both systems have it. So I call the instructor over, and I'm like, hey, you gave me this one wrong, and I said both systems have it, and the book says both systems have it. Why you do that? And he's like, oh, like, what do you mean? Let me see that. And he like takes the book and takes the exam and stuff like that. And he's like, yeah, no, that's right. You're wrong. I was like, no, both systems have it. Like, don't come at me with that crap. And he's like, yeah, but you marked down this system has it. And I was like, no! Oh! So, my best guess is that I just like zoned out and thought B for both instead of going like D, both systems have it. So I was like, oh man, but I like disrupted the class and everything, because I was like, no, I'm right. Yeah, memories. I do have some unfortunate news though. While I was sitting in the hotel room this morning, I was looking at Calgary's long-term forecast, and Friday looks like winter. And then as far as the forecast goes after that, it's winter. So that's not good. Yeah, basically the rest of the week it's going to be kind of this like 8 degrees Celsius range, you know, like low 40s Fahrenheit kind of thing. And then Friday it's basically below freezing and snow for 3 to 5 days. This was the week that ended it last year as well, because towards the end of October I did that trip down to Seattle, and then I came back and went up to Red Deer for the day, and then it was like the next day or whatever, winter came in, and that was the last time that the bike came out. So that sucks. That's depressing. So we're getting a good chunk going down the highway now. A couple hours to home, 2.5 hours to home, something like that. If you guys are new to this, make sure you go on and hit that subscribe button. Hopefully this isn't the last video. I would imagine, yeah, I'll get out a few more times during the week. Unless the forecast goes and changes on me, and then that snow ends up hitting before I'm even home. That'd be my luck. Thank you for taking the time to watch.